Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another episode of Kind of Hot, Kind of Healthy. Go to YouTube because I have some improvements. I have some improvements in my background. It's fun. It's happening. Um,
And
the
so do
reality
I.
is just my room, my office is a fucking mess, but that's fine. It's fine. It's not today's problem to worry about. It'll be tomorrow, Saturday, maybe. I don't know. Just can't worry about that right now. It's not the
I'm sure
vibe.
it's not even that bad. You're probably.
No, it's not aesthetically, it would be just ugly to look at.
mm,
You know what I
mm,
mean? Like the vibe is
mm,
just like, bitch, clean up your
not
background.
vibing.
No,
Yeah.
it's horrible. It's actually horrible. So, the truth is I'll probably be rocking whatever this background is because this feels fun. The only thing I don't like about a green screen background is like your body mostly looks good, but like hands start to get weird.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah. If you have like a green screen, like a physical green screen behind you, it doesn't do it. But with like a virtual one, it does. But honestly, it's fine. It's whatever. I don't care. I'm here for it. I'm a little delulu. I was having a conversation with James. I was like, "Do you get a buzz from caffeine?" And he's like, "No." Do you get a buzz from caffeine?
No.
I do. Like I literally go like out of my mind. Like sometimes I'm like, "Whoa." And I kind of love,
Yeah, no, I could literally drink a 16-ounce coffee before bed and go right to sleep.
oh, tragic.
It is kind of tragic because then it's like, does it do anything? I don't know, but I could drink coffee only all day, which is not good because like we need to be hydrated.
You need water, bitch. You need
Water
water.
as we
Oh my
speak.
God. Have you ever seen that TikTok? It's like the 1,000 pound sisters. It's like Tammy and Amy, I think their names are. And she's like,
Mhm.
I think I might be pregnant. Like, I'm craving different things and like I'm craving water. And then it goes to her sister, like in the confessional, and she's like, you're not pregnant, bitch. You're thirsty. Like, have some water.
I've seen so many good ones. There was like, I can't remember. I wish I could remember the exact phrases. Like, you don't know how hard it is. Or
Oh,
like,
there are things you can do. I pay my bills. My bills are paid. Honestly, the most iconic quotes come from that show. I've never seen an episode a day in my life.
neither have I. I have seen enough clips from
Yes.
TikTok to probably have watched one episode.
And I'm fine with that. I love getting my news from TikTok.
Likewise.
What is going on with you today? I am
I'm
clearly
finally
in buzzed Delulu land with my coffee.
You are. I'm finally not on the freaking floor. Not on the floor.
Yes.
We have an office. I mean, I don't want to move my computer because it's going to be
Yeah.
super loud, but I got a desk, a very nice desk, mind you. It was 130 bucks on Amazon. Love it. It has 4 shelves. I've yet to like actually decorate. It has a little like mail boxing on the side. It's perfect. It fits right in the nook of my room, and now I have my space. So I'm excited about that. And like sitting on the floor at a podcast, just so uncomfortable. Like also
No.
I just felt so like childish. Like I just don't want to sit in the freaking floor every single time we podcasted. So that's on that. Feeling good about that. I'm gonna actually like maybe try to like, organize, decorate it
Yeah.
this weekend. But excited for that. I had physical therapy today. I get to go every other week now, so that's exciting. I'm getting my knee drained next week.
Oh,
Yay me. They're gonna stick a tube in
who
there.
does that?
I'm going to orthopedic.
Oh, and they'll do. Oh, I
Yeah,
think
they
it
said I
doesn't
might
actually
have to.
hurt. It just kind of probably looks gross.
Well, a Baker's cyst hurts. I don't know if you ever had one of those. It's like a I don't even know how to call it, like a bubble full of liquid. Yeah, and I've gotten one of those taken out. Not fun because they have to like pinpoint the exact spot. So if they miss it, then you gotta like
Oh,
stick the needle in. So this one mostly you can tell where the fluid is. They can pop it in and then suck it out, I guess. So that will be next week. So excited for that.
ew.
Yeah.
What color is the fluid? Is it like yellowy?
I don't know.
Probably.
I would assume it's like yellow, like
Yellowy,
pusty.
cleary, yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yum.
Whenever I think about like liposuction or whatever, I always like get
Mm.
so icked out, but like I'll start
Mhm.
salivating. Like when I get grossed out about something, sometimes I start salivating. It is the weirdest thing.
Two thoughts. One, there was a TikToker video where she was telling all the work she got done. I want to talk about that real quick after this.
Okay.
But two, that is odd.
Is it
Salivate
odd? It's so
salivation.
bizarre. And I've also like Pavloved myself into every time I wash my hands, I salivate. Like the Pavlov with the
Yes.
dogs.
Yes, but why?
No idea. I noticed it one day and I was like, oh my God, I have completely associated washing my hands and I'll start salivating and I have to spit. Like my mouth pools up with saliva. It's disgusting. And like I don't want to swallow the saliva. I'm like, no, that's gross. Like that is just because it's a lot of fucking spit. It's gross. So I've
I
Pavloved
wonder
myself.
I wonder what the initial thing was that did it. Like,
No clue.
hmm.
But it's been going on for I became aware of it probably over a year ago.
Hmm.
And I'm like, really care to I don't really care to think about it, but it is quite odd. Like every time I'm washing my hands or doing dishes, like the sound of running water with my hands. Like if I take a shower, obviously not, but it's
Mhm.
bizarre. I'm like, bitch, you weird. You are crazy.
I wonder if I mean, it could be worse. You could be, like, having diarrhea every single time you hear running water, right? What's worse?
No, I tried a bidet for the first time.
Uh,
I didn't actually have to go to the bathroom.
hmm,
But I was at the salon picking up my wedding dress, and I forgot to mention this. But I was like, oh my God, they have a bidet. Like, I just have to pee, but I'm gonna try this anyways because I've literally never used a bidet. I
mhm.
would love to get like a little bidet thing installed in the home because you don't need to have like you can get
No.
like the Toto, I think is like an attachment, or they have attachments or whatever.
Mhm.
But I'm like, oh my God, because it really is it's quite interesting. It's quite fun.
I don't know what it is about bidets in public settings that disgusts me more than,
Yeah.
like, just pooping in public. Like, my sister had a bidet in her old house, I could never use it. I'm like, "That's your bidet." Like, I don't know, to me, I'm like
Really? It's clean water though.
I know, but it's just something about I don't know. I don't know, I just feel like it's almost like, I'm
You
fine
think
with
it's like going up someone's butt?
yeah, like, I'm fine with releasing my bowels in public if I have to and, like, at my sister's house, but, like, the fact of, like, the water coming out and, like, hitting me and it, like, hits I don't know, it's just like, I just can't.
We all have our things. Any chance I can use a bidet, I will use a bidet. I can go to the bathroom anywhere. I got sick at Six Flags one time and I went in the woods. I have no problem. I'm shameless. Never been embarrassed. Never
Mm.
been embarrassed.
Oh, I just realized, if you are here because of our interview with Mare, last week, welcome. What are you gonna expect from this episode?
I don't, bitch, I don't know. If you've made it this far and you stuck with us, you are
Mhm.
our people.
Um, what are you gonna expect? What we have some pop culture stuff to catch up on today.
Yep, we're gonna
We
do pop culture. I think that was like really it. We had a couple of
yeah.
like Bravo pop culture things to
Mhm.
really inform the people on.
Mm. Yeah, and there was one thing I wanna talk about I saw on TikTok, I wish I kept her name, and it has to do with liposuction and whatnot, and we could talk about that now, whenever you want. I don't have anything for the hot list to hate, do you?
Oh, yes and no.
Mm,
Wedding planning is still on my hot list of hate because
mhm,
it's just a lot. It's a lot of stress. And like, I am peace and love. I'm doing my fucking best.
mhm.
Sometimes my best ain't great, but I've got my list. I'm working my way through the list. But I can see why people just elope and they're like, fuck this, I'm done. But you know what? We're doing it. We're here. Money has been spent, so keep powering forward.
Yeah, you just got to keep going through. Only one.
But it's fine. One day at a time, right? One laundry basket at a time.
The only way out is through.
It's through. You can't go over it. You can't go under it. You have to go through. It's like a kid song.
Mm. You would
You're
know that.
welcome for that. Let's talk liposuction because I have thoughts. I have thoughts. And I've already said this once before on the podcast, but I always love bringing it back up because it's liposuction awareness. But I want to hear the TikTok you saw. Liposuction awareness.
So it was this. I think she is an adult film content maker. I
Okay.
think. I think she might be in one of those bop houses where it's like a bunch. You know, what I'm talking. Have you heard that term on TikTok?
No, I haven't. A bop, BOP.
I think it is bop.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like a house where they
Like
all
do
these.
OF.
Yes, but
Okay.
they all make it together. But the caveat is they all look barely legal. Gross. I know. I
Oh.
know. So they
Oh.
all look very young and they all look like they're just having a sleepover. So
Ew.
you know who that content who's buying that up. Blech, gross men. Anyway, so she was saying like that's what she kind of looks like she fits in that genre, not to like stereotype her, but I think that's where she was kind of leaning. But
Okay.
anyway, she goes, she was saying exactly everything she's gotten done on her body. And besides like nose and chin filler, things like that, she said she paid for her waist and she got liposuction her waist. She had to be like, I don't know, 23. And it's just like
23 years
always,
old or a 23
yes,
inch? Okay.
23 years old, yeah. And it's just like I always say, do whatever you want with your body. Like, I'm not going to judge you. Whatever you want. I don't care. It's your body. Do whatever. However, I will say, like, you're 23. It's really easy to get a smaller waist at 23. Like,
Yeah.
it's really not that hard. You could probably just
Yeah.
not drink alcohol like every weekend. You could just start walk. Like, it's just like kind of crazy to me. And like you have on numerous times talked about what happens, the not so much of like the dangers, like life threatening, but like what happens when you do have liposuction. But
Yep.
if you can avoid those things, like just more of like education based, like she could easily have
Yeah.
gotten a smaller waist without getting liposuction. And then she would have gained those habits and those skills to use forever. So when it is harder to lose weight, she doesn't have to go and get lipo again. So it's just something like I thought was so crazy for how young she was to get lipo. Like, do what you want, but like you could have gotten that done way easier.
Yeah. And I think there's just different types of people that are going to put value in different places. And there are going to be those types of people that are just never going to want to work out. And they're like, I really want a good body, but I just hate working out. So I'll just go pay
Mhm,
for it. And like, great. That's your life and
mhm.
peace and love. That's not really the life that I want to live. And that's okay. We can be diametrically opposed in that way, but it just is like, it sucks because you know that probably years down the road, it's like you're gonna probably have to get another procedure because
Yeah.
especially with like this is my liposuction awareness. I've never gotten liposuction, mind you, but I am here for liposuction awareness. Wherever you get lipo and they pull those fat cells out, it will not, you won't regain weight in that area. It'll go to other areas. Okay. Like your
Mhm,
fingers or your face or your
mhm,
back, or, and then you
mhm.
keep lipoing it. And then at some point, you can't keep lipoing it. So,
Like, are there areas you can't get lipo?
yeah, your fore anywhere where like the veins are super visible.
No.
Like, so yeah, if you got lipo everywhere and all of a sudden your forearms started getting like freaking.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? Like this is a real this is my liposuction awareness, you guys, because you can only you know what it really is a metaphor. You can only cheat your way so much. And like I'm not considering like liposuctionary procedures like cheating, but just for like the fucking metaphor of it all. You can only cheat so much. And like will I get Botox done someday? Potentially. Could I get filler? Potentially. Like I don't rule anything out because who the fuck
Yeah.
knows? Um, but at some point we gotta look at like kind of the root of why we want something.
Mhm.
Um, and if you're a healthy person, you're working on your body, you're doing all the good things, but you're like, you know what? I still want a little extra something, right? Like I want
Mhm.
some cosmetic procedure, go off, queen. But at some point you can only, it only takes you so far. I think it's Donatella Versace, her work, it ain't working.
I was trying to find some
Bad
weird,
liposuction.
not bad liposuction, but like the distribution, like
Fat distribution post lipo.
yes.
Yeah, honestly. No, but it is, and it always is so interesting.
It's
Like
really funny.
me and my friend were talking about this. We were watching this show called Bridalplasty, probably when we were in like middle school.
Mhm.
And if any of you guys have ever watched it, comment below on the YouTube. Absolutely insane. Maddie, I should do a whole fucking rundown for you. But in uh to
Nutshell.
summarize, it is a competition show where
Mhm.
all of these women are bride to be, but
Mhm.
they compete for plastic surgeries. So it's a competition show, and if you win a round, like you win for the week, you get a plastic surgery, and then you're safe for like the next week or 2 weeks or whatever because you're recovering.
Mhm.
Um, Insane show, fucking good television. I'm sorry, it was good television, but as like when I was watching it, me and my friend were like, "Oh my God," we were gagged because we were totally like, "Oh my God, yes, girl, like yeah, you'll go get that surgery." Like we were so stoked for the people we were rooting for because like I love a competition show. I think
Same.
it brings this energy out of me. Um but looking back, we were texting about it and I was like, oh my God, like not us being like what, like 12 years old rooting for like our bestie because she was going to get that nose job. I was like, what the fuck? It's
I've
a wild concept.
what network was that on? Like MTV?
It might have run on E originally
Mm.
or Oxygen, one of those two.
I barely remember Oxygen. Is this still on?
I don't. You know what? It probably ran on E originally because that's where I would have seen it because like we're big E and Bravo heads in the family. And then it probably went to Oxygen. Like I rewatched it one time, and that's probably where I found it. I have no idea if Oxygen's around, weird ass network, but no, absolutely crazy. So like,
That is crazy. I wonder how long it was from before their wedding. Because, like, if you're, like, getting a lot of stuff done, like, don't you want, like, a year
well,
or
the
2?
prize is like $1 million wedding or whatever your dream wedding is. So I think a
Oh,
lot of like it, I don't think any of these women had like a set date,
ah,
but it's like you'll get $1 million wedding at the end. And I remember the girl who ended up winning, she was like, she was overweight. She wanted kind of the most work. So she ended up getting like um they hired a trainer, they worked on her nutrition because she
wow.
wanted like skin removal, she wanted weight
Huh,
loss, so she got like skin removal on her arms. I think she got a tummy tuck, she got like a lower body lift, she got like a facelift,
wow.
like all this sort of stuff. Um
Jeez.
Wild. And like you see her after the procedure and she's all like banged up. And it's like crazy. And we were
Oh,
like applauding that. But then she has this
ooh.
wedding. I would love to see where she is now. Her name was Allison. Where is she now?
What and what show again was that?
Bridalplasty? Guys, if you've watched it, like, because
Mhm.
sometimes it feels like this is a fever dream, but I know it was real because me and my best friend watched it. And then there was this one of my other friends in
Allison.
high school, she watched it as well. So it was real. It
Ah,
was,
Allison Donovan.
yep. Where is she now?
Proud mom and wife.
Slay girl. Is that her IG?
Her last photo was 2016.
Oh, shit. Where are you now?
Yeah, I don't know when yeah, there was no, like
Legit wild. I'm gonna have to do
oh,
some.
wait.
What? No, no, I'm gagged. What? I'm what?
This was this was during Bridalplasty.
Yeah. Guys, go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. That's what I'm saying. It was
Okay,
literally nuts.
wait, I'm gonna send that to you so that way we can put it on the
I'll put it in.
yeah, we'll
That,
put
no,
it
it was nuts. Like these women literally, like when you get plastic surgery, like
easy.
it's really intense on your body. Like these women literally
Yeah.
looked so banged up.
And like that was what year was that show?
Mm, probably 2010s.
Wait, I just sent that to you. Where did it? They just switched up Instagram messages, so I'm like all
I
like
know.
from
I don't know where
ads.
the hell I am. I'm doing
What is
things. It's
ads? I don't
awkward.
use. I know I'm
Mm-mm.
awkward.
I'm like hitting buttons and I'm like, fuck. I'm like a boomer. I don't know what the hell's
Wait,
going
she
on.
when did she post that? Okay, I don't want to watch that video.
It was, I mean, I was in middle school, so
Oh,
it had to be like 2010s.
she posted that 2015 and said a little throwback. So that was probably a couple years before that.
Not a throwback. Oh my God, I would never post that
Uh,
picture of myself.
That's hilarious.
I mean, it's kind of iconic, but also like is a bit much. But yeah, Bridalplasty was
I need to
it
watch it.
was it was iconic in its own way. Fucked
Yeah.
up, sure. Iconic,
Yes.
definitely, definitely. Could it be around now? Definitely not.
Never
Was I
know.
living in the moment for it? Absolutely.
I mean, that's like us watching 16 and Pregnant when we were like 10, and I'm like, this is amazing.
You thought it was amazing? Oh, girl, I always knew
Um,
that that was shady business.
I what do you mean shady?
They're putting 16-year-olds that are
Oh
pregnant on a
yeah.
television. I was like, this, I didn't probably know the word, this exploitation, but I was like, this is not
Oh,
right. We shouldn't
yeah.
be seeing this. Like, it
I
was so sad. Like, it wasn't a show that was funny. The only kind of funny
oh.
part was like Babs being like, Keifa, you and Keifa smoking weed. And honestly, really sad situation, but like Babs had some iconic moments.
My dad hated we watched that, and I'm like, "Dad, it's like teaching us, like, what not to do."
I'm gagged. I'm gagged. He's like, what are my children watching?
And we would watch it whenever he would go to work, so we were like, "Dad's gone, turn on the 16 and Pregnant."
Literally.
I'm pretty sure there were girls that were like, "I'm gonna be on 16 and Pregnant," like, for real.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's doesn't pay
Couldn't
enough. Does not
couldn't
pay
be
enough.
me. That yeah,
But it
lifelong
no.
trauma, couldn't be me.
Yeah, the exploitation of it all, the insanity. No, it's wild. And like Farah, I remember her from it and her mom, she was like a little crazy.
Yeah,
It was
all of
wild.
it.
It was honestly 2010, 2000, early 2000s reality TV was a time to be alive. Period. End of story.
If you missed it, you missed it.
You know what? If you missed it, you missed it. So this girl, 23, getting the plastic surgery, we will have to stay tuned with her. We will have to keep following her because
I
honestly,
don't follow her, it was on my For You page.
oh, well, it'll come back around. I'm sure it will.
Yeah, I probably
As
will.
they always do. I trust in the algorithm. Like if I need to look for like a part one, part two, it comes back to me.
Oh, it does. It does.
It always does. Bravo News. I guess reality TV edition. This is the podcast today. Liposuction, breakups, and pregnancies? Question mark. Kristen Doute is popping. Her baby bump I saw in
Oh,
recent
I haven't
pictures.
looked.
I'm gagged. I'm happy for Kristen.
Is
I
it
am. You
bumping?
know, the Valley season 2 is going to be coming out soon. I am sat. We're going to see the Jax and Brittany sort of, what's happening with them. They're obviously going through, separation, maybe divorce. I don't know if there's been filings, but we're going to see everything play out. I really hope we don't see a lot of their son because like like not I just don't
No.
want him to be involved. Like it's a sad situation. I hate when a lot of reality TV shows like exploit
The
children in
kids.
that way. Like I know
Yeah,
it's your life, but also like I don't want
yeah.
to see him going through a hard time. Um I can't wait to like see Dodie like announce she's pregnant on the show. Like I'm just sat for it all because
Mhm.
she's fucking crazy, but this I think will change her. I think motherhood will completely change her.
I mean, I personally don't I've heard in the past like personal experience, not going to go into all the details, but I've heard in the past, oh, them becoming a parent will help them X, Y, and Z. Like, I don't
What do you
want
mean?
to, like how you just said, like, this will change her, right?
Oh,
I personally find that a little bit like, oh, this will change them for the better, right? I hope so. Like I hope this makes them evolve and change. But also part of me is like, that shouldn't be the reason they want to evolve and change. But at the end of the day, if they are evolving and changing for whatever reason, at least they're evolving and changing, getting better. Do you know what I mean? You picking up what I'm putting down?
no, I actually I completely disagree because
Mm.
she's known for being like crazy Kristen, right? Like
Yeah.
which in a way because what were her responsibilities? Like as long as like the rent is paid, you're paying the bills, like she could kind of be an asshole and like okay, you're making good TV. So if
Mm-hmm.
this is the thing that like kind of reels her in and keeps her out of the drama, it's like okay, this is now your
Hmm.
focus. Like your responsibilities have completely shifted. And I think like if you have like a deadbeat guy and it's like, oh,
Hmm.
fatherhood will change him. Well, like, yeah, or like having a kid will save this relationship, right? Like that I think is
Yeah, that no, no, no,
that's
no.
icky. But I think if like, she's a former party girl. Like, of course she is like she's in the drama and she hasn't got there a lot of responsibilities. Okay, you
Uh-huh.
have a dog, yeah, that's a level of responsibility. But like a kid, like that makes you sit there and reevaluate how do I want to be a person in this society? Because now I'm responsible for this baby, and like I also don't want to like fucking embarrass them. Like now I'm like
Yeah.
they will grow up one day and like find me on the internet, you know? Um,
Yeah.
I think it's different. I think for reality TV, this needs to change. This will change her. And maybe that's not
Yeah.
necessarily good in all cases, but I think for Dodie, this is
Yeah, I mean, I would hope, like, she'd wanna
I
do
think it
better.
will. I see her as like a mom. I see her nurturing.
Yeah, her last picture, super pretty.
Her pregnancy announcement, or what
Well,
was it?
the, uh the dress.
Oh, yes. Oh, so gagged to the gods. She looks amazing.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
love it for her.
No.
Are you ready for the Valley? Are you like, what are your thoughts? What are you hoping to see play out?
Um, where did it leave off? I can barely it felt like 10,000 years ago.
Well, it was. It's because it was. And they had no reunion.
Why not? I remember that. I remember we were a
Because
big
like it didn't get
uproar.
like enough ratings or whatever bullshit. It's like, are you kidding me?
How? We all watched it.
Beats me. I have no idea. It will be getting, but you know what? It's because the Jackson Brittany like breakup kind of started the after it. So I think probably more people flooded
Ah,
after, but like
uh,
everybody that I was talking to and seeing online was watching the Valley.
yeah.
But I know Jesse and what is his wife's name? Wow, this is a terrible recap because I can't even remember this girl's name. Jesse and his wife are separating. Danny and his wife. Why can't I remember these women's name? This is like not
Is
me
it
trying to be
Michelle?
misogynistic. Michelle, maybe? God, I
Something like
can't even
that.
remember. This is terrible.
Something.
I need to rewatch. But
Wait,
Danny,
Danny, the really, really pretty one.
Danny is, yeah, the one who has the twins and they have a
Yeah.
daughter. She's pregnant again.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Brittany and Jax obviously will watch the fallout and how that all happened.
Yeah.
Michelle, I think Michelle and Jesse, they are separated. I don't know if they're getting a divorce.
Oh,
Kristen and
she's been dating, I'm pretty sure.
So yeah, I guess they're getting, I mean, maybe they're just separate. I don't know. They're not together. Um,
Mhm.
Luke and Dodie obviously having the baby. And then
Engaged.
there's Zach. Is his name Zach?
Yeah. Dodie's
Zach.
best friend.
And then who's the other girl? Oh, this is terrible.
The other girl.
Yeah. God, this is terrible. I don't know where my phone is. You got to look it up.
I'm looking it up.
While we wait, here is my thoughts. Since Vanderpump is gone, the Valley is
It
going to
was
be.
Michelle, by the way.
It was Michelle. Yeah. Who's Danny's wife?
Nia is
Nia
Danny's
is Danny's
Danny's
wife.
wife.
Michelle. And then who's the other girl?
Jeanette.
Janet.
Janet.
Janet and her husband, but there's another girl.
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Okay. Janet, I couldn't even care about Janet and her
Janet and
husband.
Jason. She's crazy.
Whatever. Yeah, don't obviously I forgot Janet for a reason, but I guess that drama will be good to see play out. Jasmine was pretty just chill. Wasn't doing anything crazy. Was just like a supportive friend. Love
Yeah, I
her.
kind of like
Love
forget
Zach.
about her a
Oh,
little
you
bit.
forgot about her? Oh my God. Well, clearly we just did.
Are you side quest? Are you watching the Vanderpump Villa?
No, I'm not. Should I?
What?
I don't know. I'm like just so fucking over like I'm over Lisa Vanderpump. Like, if you want to be on TV,
Okay.
get back to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Stop making these little, like, fucking cameos on these shows. Like, I want to see you in action. Like, I'm just over it. And I think I really got to
Mhm.
the point of being over it where, like, in Vanderpump, everybody was like they treat Lisa like the mom. They go to Lisa and blah blah blah. It's like you guys are probably filming for like what 5 minutes. Like that's what you're seeing her. Like we don't care. We want to see if Lisa's gonna be on TV. I want to see her on Housewives. Okay, done. You should watch another side quest as we finish up the Valley and Doty. That was topic one. We're
Uh-huh.
heading over from Beverly Hills to New York
Uh-huh.
with Summer House. But while we
Oh.
make a stop
Mm-hmm.
before we get to the Hamptons, we're going to stop in Manhattan. You should watch Real Housewives of New York from the beginning because
That seems like such a long.
no, okay. You don't even, if you just like say, okay, I'm just going to start this and there's no expectations, like whatever, you will just die. And if it takes you a while, it takes you a while, whatever. It's so funny, especially the early seasons are like so camp. Like they're not like how housewives are today. Like it's nothing like how Salt Lake City is today. It's nothing like how Beverly Hills is today. It's nothing like how New York is today. That shit was, oh, it's so good. Like it's just so crazy. It's my, if you guys are trying to get into housewives, either start with Atlanta or start with New York. Those are my votes, or Potomac. I think those three are pretty strong right out the gate.
Mhm.
And Jersey. So, but if I had to keep it to two, it would be New York and Atlanta. So good. But now we're gonna take a side quest down into the Hamptons. Are you with
Okay.
me? We're in the Hamptons now. Get in the car. We're going. Get
We're
in
in
the
the
car,
Hamptons.
bitches. We're going. I wish I could change my thing in real time because like I would like be in a car. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can do this. This will be hilarious.
Hopefully it doesn't go back to like your actual background.
If it does, that's fine. Okay, let's do. Oh, okay. We need to do car interior. This is hilarious. I'm gonna have way too much fun with this. Okay, how do we set it? Set background. Okay,
Pink
did it set?
car.
Preparing. Get in, bitches. We're going to the Hamptons. No, I'm gagged. This is going to be my new holiday. Prepare to get sick of me.
I'm
Let's
mad
in the
mine
car.
doesn't have that.
We're gonna figure it out for you. We're gonna figure it out. But we're in the car. We're going to the
Mm.
Hamptons. I've got Kyle and Amanda in the car with me. I've got Paige DeSorbo, and guess who I do not have?
Craig.
Craig Conover. I do not have Craig Conover. Let's talk about the breakup. So I
Mhm.
think we hit on it initially, but what were your initial thoughts when you saw the news of the breakup?
I saw it coming because I knew she would never leave New York.
Yep.
But I mean, they were building that house and they built that house. And I mean, she had her own room, her own closet. Like, I don't know. A part of me just kind of always thought like he really wants to stay in Charleston. Like,
Yeah.
she doesn't. And like her career takes is so like her beautiful apartment in New York.
Her
Like,
apartment, I love it.
I just felt like they were just,
They were not ever going, their paths were never going to end up at the same place. And maybe in like 10 years, but
you know,
she, you know what? This is the moment where like I love Paige because like she's not gonna just like fuck around for a guy. She's like, no, like I'm here, like I'm doing me. I
mhm,
am having this thriving career in New York. I have so many brand deals and opportunities, and she's going for it. I love that. Like so
mhm,
many women, I find you get really insecure because you're like, oh fuck, I am getting older. Like, do I want a family? Do I want this? Do I want that? And it's just like you are allowed to put yourself first, and that doesn't make you selfish. That doesn't make you anything. It just means like you're putting your dreams first. And like that's fucking
Mhm.
awesome. Like I love Paige. Ugh,
Yeah. No,
I
I'm
love her.
happy for her. I mean,
So happy.
and I think she handled it very well. And I think,
Well,
like,
here's the next part of it all,
go ahead.
right? The handling it well.
Yeah.
So we thought. Not Paige. Not Paige not
Right.
handling it well. But
Right.
so it's like, when the like you're watching like your favorite show on Bravo and then it's like 24 hours later. And then it's like
Yeah.
shit breaking loose or it's
Yeah.
like 24 hours before.
Yep.
So the breakup went well. So we thought.
Hmm.
Everything was mutual. It was casual. There was no hard feelings. And then we find out that when Craig was on Watch What Happens Live in December and he's talking about like possible engagement and like future plans, they were broken up.
Hmm.
Why?
Well, my only rebuttal to that is like, what was he supposed to do? Like, because he wasn't talking
Could
about it.
they not have like talked to Andy beforehand and like don't ask questions about this?
That's true. Yeah.
Or I don't know. I mean, like, if it were me, if I were Paige, and Craig knows he's going on Watch What Happens Live. We are broken up, but we're not talking about it publicly yet. Wouldn't you work together and be like, say this? Like, maybe if we don't want people to know yet, let's not go above and beyond with like making things seem like one type of way.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, they definitely are strategic about it. They didn't want to talk about it for a certain amount of time because, like, to let things kind of,
Hmm.
heal and let
Hmm.
things settle. But then it backfires because then there was rumors like, oh, Paige cheated on Craig, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, they were actually broken up like a month prior. Then he goes on Watch What Happens Live. And then she's out doing single girl things because she's single. And he's like just kind of like now looking like a jackass.
Yeah, and like, and then someone asked, like, why wouldn't you come out and say like she didn't cheat? I don't want to comment on any. Like, all you had to be is like nothing ill intent happened. Like, all you had to
Yeah.
say was that. Like, I if I was in a situation, I'd be like, yeah, nothing bad happened. I have no ill remorse. I didn't cheat. She didn't cheat. I just don't want to keep talking about that. That's
Paige
all.
didn't Paige didn't cheat. Period. End of story.
Yeah, that's all. Like, I don't know why it was so hard for him to say that.
Because he wants her to look like the bad guy. Because he's getting all of this good feelings, right? Everybody's like, oh, Craig, Craig. It's like, oh, fuck you, Craig. All right, get your fucking pillows and get out of here. Because you fumbled the bag with Paige and now nobody really cares. Nobody's gonna care, right? We would have cared if you were still with Paige, but now you're not even coming to her defense. Like
Yeah.
that, it
No,
just it's gross
no,
behavior.
we collectively as females cared about Craig only because of Paige. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care.
No, I wasn't sat for anything else. It was kind of like I'm laughing. Like if I'm watching him, I'm like, oh my God, like kind of cringing. But then Paige brought him onto the scene and I'm like, oh, you know what? He's kind of hot. He's kind of good looking. And
Huh.
then now that she's gone, I'm like, oh, maybe it was just
Ugh.
Paige. Yeah. It's the Paige DeSorbo effect.
Ugh, yeah. No, yeah. So and that's another strike for men, in my opinion.
Yeah. I was just like, and you see Craig unfollowed Amanda and Kyle.
Why?
Well, because they probably picked Paige's side. And Craig he like kind of works with another alcoholic like canned spritz
Oh, I
company.
remember that.
Yeah,
Spritz. Yeah. Yeah.
spritz. Yeah. So that I mean is just like it's a no-no. Like if
Mm,
you were dating Paige, I guess we can work things out, but now that you're not, sever those ties.
mm, I get it.
How would you feel if you had an alcoholic, like a canned alcoholic drink company,
Mhm.
and somebody else had it because naturally there's competitors, but
Yep.
like I promoted the other one, like I did a campaign with the other one and not yours.
I would want to know like why, what was the reasoning?
Reason. Yeah.
Because if it was like I just feel weird doing a deal with my friend, you know, it could be that. It could be
Let's be real. That's not Craig's reason. They're always doing deals with each other, right? Come on.
I don't has he done one with them since?
Well, no, they definitely not. I mean,
Right, right, right. But like I want to know the reasoning because
yeah,
that would like
it makes a
that would
difference.
yeah, that would kind of initiate how do I feel about it? Like it's
Mm.
because you don't like me, you don't want to do deals with me, then I can't do anything about that. Like you just don't like me. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, like
I
what
think allegedly, I might be making this up, but they
Mhm.
didn't know he was doing it.
Well, I mean, wait, what answer are you looking for from me?
Oh, no, no, no. I'm saying that like Kyle and Amanda, I think allegedly, I might be making this up, but I'm pretty sure they didn't know he was doing that campaign.
Right, right. What was your initial question?
How would you feel? That was my like would you be like fuck you, like you're not supporting my business?
Um, yeah, I'd be maybe a little hurt that like if we're friends and we're
Yeah,
hanging out together, I would just be a little hurt and like want to know why not. That'd be like
right.
the if it's like comes down to like they just offered more money or whatever, then like I would get that. But I'd be curious, like in little maybe
Yeah.
butthurt, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, definitely curious.
And you the sunroof is just open just
Yeah,
on
my
you.
sunroof. Ah, I'm getting a sunburn. I better put some sunscreen on. Um, yeah, I would be curious
Yeah.
because did they, and now let's talk about the real situation. Did they ever offer him some sort of a campaign? Maybe they
Yeah.
did, maybe they didn't. Haven't done the research on it. If it was
Mhm.
monetary and he's like, "Oh, I'm going with this campaign because it's more money," then like, you know what, I can't blame you
Mhm.
sometimes. But also, when you're a public figure like that, you've got your show on Bravo, you could so very easily be on Southern Charm and just drinking Loverboy.
Yeah. Oh,
And
thank you. That
you know
would
what I mean? Like that's enough for people to be like influenced. So I don't know. I mean, if it's my friend, but I guess is he also friends with like the people that created Spritz, those who shall not be named? Um, I don't know. It's
I
an interesting thing. Say it, say it, say it.
okay, I researched no, Loverboy did not offer Craig Conover a brand dear deal.
Brander.
A brand deal. Conover invested in Spritz Society, a competitor to Loverboy. He said he would have loved to invest. It wasn't an option. Kyle Cook, the CEO, I mean, I love AI. It's amazing. Kyle Cook, the CEO of Loverboy, claimed that Conover sprung his Spritz Society deal on him, and Cook said that Conover misled him about the deal. Conover said he has respect for Loverboy and will always be a fan. And Paige encouraged him again.
It's breaking news.
I would really call it breaking news, but
It's
um,
breaking news to me.
Conover, Paige encouraged him to talk. Um, is okay. Cook said that Conover took him to dinner before the deal was finalized, but didn't mention it.
That
Mm.
honestly, that probably comes up this season, which Summer House comes back the week that this episode comes out. So it's completely topical that we're talking about this. I'm so excited.
Wow, we're never on time and topical. We're
I
like 10
know.
years ago, there was
10 years ago, there was this show called Bridalplasty. Also, we're gonna get to see Hub House announce her pregnancy. Also, allegedly, did you see that maybe Hub House and Baby Daddy broke up?
What? No! I was
I don't
so
know. I don't
happy.
know. We don't
Wait,
know. We don't know.
where'd you get that intel from?
Dumois.
Dumois?
I saw it on Dumois.
That's what you said. Dumois?
Breaking news. Lindsay Hubbard Hub House has potentially maybe in her man have maybe broken up. I don't know. I follow this guy on TikTok. He like does all Bravo things. It's really funny because he's like this straight guy. He has like a
I
baby,
love,
like maybe like less than 1 year old, and he's always
love.
like doing just like updates and just like holding the baby. And it's like,
Aw.
did you hear there is trouble in Hub's house? Question mark. And like he's so like dry, but it's iconic.
Wait,
Um,
that's amazing. In Hub's house?
in Hub's house. So I don't know. I mean, we'll have to certainly do a follow-up, but the rumors are saying that they are no longer together. And I,
Sad for her.
I can't say I would be surprised.
Why?
You know what they say about Lindsay Hubbard. She's
What do they
crazy.
say?
She's crazy. You've seen all of her relationships play out on television. Come on now.
She is a strong reminder as a person who is a good history myself of being highly reactive to
Mm,
control my reactions.
yeah.
Every day
Yeah.
I wake up and I'm like, we are going to control our reactions today. And then something happens, and then I'm like, we did not, but from now on, we're going to control.
She's fucking activated.
I forgot. Oh, I have chills right now. I'm freezing.
Oh. I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm getting blasted in the when I'm doing my breaking morning news with my co-host right here. I don't know. I mean, I hope, and Dumois, let's be honest, Dumois is pretty reliable. Like
So
what
does she get most of like the people message her and they're like, this happened, or does she like do
no, it's
research?
like yeah, it's like tips, like anonymous tips.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but it's pretty credible for the most part. I mean, as far as like
I wonder,
tabloidy stuff kind of goes.
yeah. I wonder if it's like once she reads a quota of tips about the same thing, or she goes on the source, like, oh, that person has been right 75% of the time, or no, I got 7,500 tips on that one thing.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if I was famous, I'd probably like plant like stories about myself too, just to like get in the news. You know?
Mm.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
mean,
that'd be a tough life.
yeah, but like as long as like me and my like people know that like we're just like planting stories just to like get our names in the news, like I think it'd be fine. You know what I mean? Like, could this be something orchestrated? I haven't seen that theory out there, so I'm gonna put it out there. I don't know, maybe allegedly, but I don't know. Maybe promo for Summer House.
If you random question, speaking of, if you were a celebrity, you would definitely call
Oh,
paparazzi and be like,
let
"Hey,
me
I'm
try and
gonna
find a
be
background. Hold on.
paparazzi."
Yeah.
Stop.
Shit. Oh,
But
here it
answer
is.
my
All right.
question. Would you call paparazzi on yourself? Like, you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to"
Oh my God. Don't take my
you
picture.
should be on the other side.
Oh my God. Don't take my Would I call
Um,
paparazzi on myself?
yes, you would.
Would I?
You're like, we're going to get ice cream, me and my kids. So just like come in, pop by, and I can
No,
see
I
it.
wouldn't do with the kids. That here, this is better one.
No,
Wouldn't
you would do it with the kids, and he'd be like, guys, no pictures of the kids.
No, I probably wouldn't call the paparazzi on myself because I'm not a good actor, right? I'm not a good actor. It
Mm.
would be like really obvious. And like, Ryan Reynolds just like allegedly had like a paparazzi moment where like people are like, oh, he definitely called the paparazzi on this
Yeah,
one.
didn't he have like the
He was
posters
like
with him?
signing, like everybody had this same like thing. It just like looked way too orchestrated. And I fear that that's how it would come across. So
Yeah.
I would be more likely to plant stories to like drum up my name, like especially if I'm on a reality show or something,
Mhm,
drum up the name. Sure,
mhm.
shameless. I'll do that.
What kind
But
of stories would you drum up or
mm,
plant?
nothing about the relationship because I think that's bad juju. You don't want to put that out
Mhm,
there. Nothing about the
mhm.
kids. Maybe oh, maybe I don't know, maybe like shit. Maybe that I'm buying this $1 million home. I don't just it's good, positive things to get your name out
Mm.
there. I have to think about that. I mean, comment below. Would you put your name, would you put stories of yourself out there? If
Yeah, but
you,
you can't just put positive ones all the time because then
well,
it's like
obviously that's the problem, or else everybody would be doing it. I don't know. Would you do it?
I mean, all press is good press in a way.
In a way,
But
yeah.
also, like, I just don't like, I don't care for, like, negativity and, like, just things, like, stirring, you
Yeah.
know?
You don't want to
Uh,
put the negative stuff out there because
no,
it's not good
no,
for the universe.
no, no. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're in that world, you're, like, just in that.
Yep, you're in
You
it.
the drama feeds your career feeds the drama. It's just like that site
It's,
the
yep,
brand
it's like,
deals,
yep.
you know, I'm at think about how many women actors and whoever go through traumatic events and they get a brand deal out of it, like for moving or for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
oh, like the Ariana Madix of it all.
yes, when
Like
she
she
would,
got the
yes,
Glad trash deal. She got a moving deal.
batteries.
Batteries. Hub House also got like a sandwich deal because remember with that ex-boyfriend, she was like, "Do you ever even think of me? Like, do you ask like, do you want a sandwich?"
Yeah, yeah.
She
Oh,
got snacks after Carl. What did I almost just call him Carlos? Carlito. He did an interview and it was like, "What's your like a nickname?" And everybody in the comments was like, he is holding back saying Carlito.
but he didn't say it.
No, he didn't, because that was Lindsay's nickname for him.
Oh, did
You
not know
know?
that.
But
Gotcha.
yeah, I mean, shit. What are you hoping to see on Summer House? Like,
Well, to be honest, I am just hoping I can get back into watching TV because I haven't probably in 3 months. I haven't watched anything.
why?
I've just been on a YouTube kick.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, I thought you were just like going cold turkey. I was like, just
No, like I watch stuff while I'm eating, but like I've been on a
yeah.
YouTube kick of things, and like
Yeah.
majority of the time it's not reality TV. But I do love reality TV. Like I think what I'm gonna do tonight, I'm taking a bath. I got my what?
Love.
Love the same. My we have really hard water and the faucet for the tub, like literally you could not press the thing down.
Oh,
So because of the hard water buildup. So
yeah.
I tried filling the tub with the shower head and that only got me about a quarter of the way. So that wasn't gonna work. So I got a new one put in. So I love the bathroom. I do, that's a pretty bathroom. So I'm gonna take a nice Epsom salt bath tonight, and I
Oh,
think maybe
love.
I will watch Netflix on my phone.
Slay. I love that. I love that. We unfortunately do not have a bathtub in our
Ugh,
home, and
that's
it's the bane of my
illegal.
existence because in our other apartments, literally it would be every night or every other night I would take a bath. I would put my phone on the bath tray. I would have my cup of water
I
and I would either have a hair mask in or I would just chill and I would watch my little shows. And
mhm. That's what
it
I'm
was like
doing tonight.
that's like cup filling to me.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I need to download Netflix on my phone, but I'm excited. Like, I'm the house is fucking freezing, so I'm excited to dip into my
Submerge.
lava,
Mm,
hotter than hell water and just, like,
always.
it's gonna be so hot, my skin just peels off.
Well, you might want to be careful. You got some skin issues. Is that
It
all
might be
right?
good for me at this point.
Oh, well, maybe, yeah, you're right. You just like burn it off a little bit.
Mm.
Um, when I like get really sick, which
Mhm,
is not often, but like if I get a fever or whatever, I obviously you like sweat and then you get cold and
mhm.
you sweat and your fever breaks and all that. But there have been maybe 5 or 6 times when I have been sick that if I can't sleep at night and the heating pad is like my back is so sore and achy, I will go fill up the tub and I fall asleep in the tub.
Ooh, that's a little scary.
It's not, I mean, like yeah, I've never like even though our bathtubs have been big and the other apartments we've lived in, it's not enough where like I like my legs can be out straight, but that would mean I'm sitting up. So my legs are a little
Ah,
bent. So like I'm not worried I'm gonna
gotcha.
drown, but like I have woken up and I'm like, oh, I am in the bathtub still. Kind of weird, but when you're sick, I mean, you'll do anything, right?
Yeah, I was taking a bath last time I did when I didn't fill it up all the way. I had to use some kind of powder that my coach sent me. It's to help with I can't remember something.
Yeah.
Anyways, the powder turned the whole thing like red brown.
Ah.
And so I was like naked in the tub and then I was like it was pretty warm, not enough water, but I was like if I fell asleep here and then like my mom came in like knock it would look like
You
I
died. Yeah.
yes. I was like, maybe I should tell it looked like blood. I was like, this looks
Yeah.
really scary.
Oh my God. Hashtag naked and afraid. If I fall asleep, it'll look like a crime scene. This is hashtag this is a crisis. That's kind of, yeah, no, I could see how that could be traumatic.
Yeah, it was traumatic just for me watching or looking it up because I have a thing like I am not a huge fan of getting in the ocean or anything murky.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I have that this is why I can't watch scary movies. I have a wandering mind. So, like,
Okay.
if I watch a scary movie and before bed, I will, of course, for some reason, hyperfixate and replay the scariest scene thank you, out of the movie. You should do
Yes.
something more like a swamp because that's scary to me. But I will replay the scariest scene from the movie in my
Mhm.
head over and over and over, even if I don't want to, and then my brain will like catch on to it and then start making a dream out of
Yeah.
it. So like, that's why I don't watch anything scary. But one thing I don't like is being in anything submerged. I can't
Ooh, okay.
see. Then I think
Yeah.
about like something like,
Eating you.
like, ugh, and I was laying there and I was like looking at the tub. I'm like, it's not, it's just water.
Even that was freaky.
Yeah.
Interesting.
My
Yeah,
brain just like wanders and like creates like things and like freaks me out. Like I've had that problem my entire life.
certainly. Yeah, certainly. Bodies of water, weird.
No, they're fine. It's if I can't see.
Well, if you can't, well, it's still weird. You could be on a clear beach in Miami, and fucking a shark shout out to that shark. A shark could still come and bite you in the ass. I mean, who knows?
This is true. This is
Honestly,
true.
not afraid of a shark attack.
I could
Oh
be in
shit,
San
you did it!
Francisco. No, this one only
Yay!
it only gives you a few.
Oh, girl, you gotta figure it out because I click apps, I
Well,
click
I
Earth
could go out
background.
here.
You're in outer space. Give me one more before we're signing off. Let's see, like,
Okay.
and let me one more. Guys, go to YouTube. This is gonna be a new thing that I'm doing. Um, because this is fun. Like I'm
I'm gonna find new
here.
ones. I'm gonna find good
Um,
ones.
I'm trying. Oh, all of these are looking like funerals. It's not giving what I want. Roll
Mm,
credit. I'm trying to like get like a credit thing. Okay, it's coming up with a credit card. This is not good.
okay.
Anyways, you guys, let's do closing scene. One more. And then if we can't get this, but maybe I should try. You know what would be cool if I could do? If I
What?
could get the pictures of things we're talking about.
I like that.
And I
That
don't know how
would be
to do that. I'm
I
definitely
could I
gonna
could
have
do
to.
that because mine you can upload a picture and then put it there.
Yeah, but we need to be able to do it like quickly. That's the only
Well, that's
problem. I know,
on.
it's crazy. I mean, I think I can do it too. Yeah, if I do discover all. Guys,
Wait, hold on. You're gonna be like, "Oh my god,
what
you're a
are you doing?
genius."
What are you doing? Yay.
Hold
Oh, I'm so
on,
excited. What's
hold on,
happening? Oh my
hold
God,
on,
guys, go to
hold on,
YouTube. We're
hold
having
on.
fun.
Wait, we are having.
It's fine.
Wait, where is
I'm
it?
waiting. I'm waiting. I am not going anywhere. I am filling the dead air with some ASMR.
Keep filling. What? Give me like
Maddie,
another.
Maddie is an ant in the grass right now. She is surviving. She is trying to not get stepped on. Um,
Oh, no wonder. I was like, where is it? And we found. Okay, hon,
she
we're
found
almost
it.
there.
Okay, guys, stay with us.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Wait.
Oh, wait, I'm gagged. I'm gagged. How did
Ooh,
you do
ooh,
that?
ooh. Oh, I didn't even hit page. I'm sorry. I just Googled image and then saved the background and then uploaded it.
Yeah, but how do I do? I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that because I fear I am much faster than you, and I
You are well, if we know what we're talking about, then I could
Know what we're
have
talking. That's a good one.
have
And I'll
all
be
the
yeah,
say.
that guys.
If you are not subscribed to our YouTube yet, you need to be, because now it's become even more visual.
I think if I search it in like the virtual backgrounds, yeah, it doesn't know any pop culture.
Yeah,
So,
so you can do fun. I'll do all the pop culture
guys,
backgrounds.
this is so fun.
This is
I
so fun.
fear we have unlocked a new level of fun. And if you're not on YouTube, I don't know where the hell you are because we're over here. We're having a good time.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Great episode. I came in and I said, this one might be a doozy. And maybe it's been a doozy in all the best ways, right? Because, I got my Bridalplasty fix. We got our Team Paige. Wear Team Paige shirt, you guys. Oh my God. It's a Friday and the vibes are immaculate. They were crazy, but they're good.
100%. Anything you need to close her up with?
I got nothing. I have said it all. As Bethany Frankel said, I've mentioned it all.
Mm, mm. Oh, my birthday deal is dropping on Valentine's Day, which is in 2 days for when this releases. DM me B Day. Um, my email list is getting love that. Love that. My email list is getting the deals first. So if you're not in my email list, get on there. But it's deals for one-on-one coaching for lean, strong women, women that want to get lean, strong. They're perfectionists and quit all perfectionist habits, simplify their fitness nutrition. So DM me B-Day or get on my email list, either or. I'll put the links in the show notes.
Slay. We love that.
I love it. Thank you guys so much for listening or watching Kind of Hot, Kind of Healthy. Please make sure to subscribe, give us a 5-star review, and share this with your girlfriend who loves all things pop culture. That's what we talked about today. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, anywhere where you stream podcasts. If you have a burning question about life, friendships, or health, email us at kindahotpod@gmail.com. That's KINDAHOTPOD@gmail.com. Bye.
Bye.